Ex-OPEC supply crept up more last year than expected, a little bit in the U.S., some in Canada, Guyana, et cetera. And so you're right, it is an uncertain environment. Who knows if we're going to lose any supply given the conflicts around the world. OPEC has been pretty disciplined, but that discipline might be fraying on the margin. We put it all together and see a market that's pretty balanced for 2024. It doesn't leave a lot of room for OPEC to come back during the year, so we think they'll have to extend their cuts. And we're looking for, on a Brent basis, sort of 70 to 85 as the range this year, with maybe spending more time toward the bottom end of that range.
And would OPEC, key producers like Saudi Arabia, be okay with that? Because 80 is their red line, unofficially.
Yeah, I think that price is barely okay. It's not a great number. It's not a terrible number, given all of the uncertainties. I think it's a decent number. What we don't want to see in 2024 is we don't want to see the market basically requiring OPEC to cut again. I think that'll be hard. And so I expect them to hold the line. I think they'll keep their current cuts. I think the price is okay, but not great. And we're waiting for basically China demand to improve and the market to get stronger.
What kind of an expectation do you have, though? Because, you know, a lot of people, and you just mentioned in terms of what's happening, the Red Sea, we've got Russia and I suppose some of their export bans that they're looking at implementing as well. Is there a path that we are going to see significant upside coming through for oil, or should we just be set at around about this range-bound activity that we've been seeing for, I suppose, the entirety of 2024 so far?
Yeah, well, I think range-bound is the answer. If we do see an upside move in price, it's probably because something bad is happening in the world, you know, primarily in the Middle East or the Russia-Ukraine crisis. And so, you know, I think that stable in this range-bound area is fine. While we wait for the fundamental market to tighten, we don't want bad things happening around the world. That's the wrong way for oil prices to go higher.
Indeed. What about China demand? How are you seeing that pan out? Because post the Lunar New Year break, everybody's talking about how the demand is coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, significant travel demand. So you've seen a lot of jet fuel demand increase in China. China is the market that we've been waiting on for several years to get better. Hopefully this is the year. I think that the market's taken a wait-and-see approach on that, given the economic dynamic in China right now. And so what I would say is China's potentially the upside, but we're going to have to see it to believe it, I think, in 2024.